Here we are. My first attempt at recording one of the escape attempts in the Hades game. This is one of the very few roguelike games I've played. I absolutely adore the story, and I like how it progresses through all of the attempts that you make, and that you actually have to beat it several times to get through the end of the story. And what seems like at least the end of the story, there's still more stuff happening afterwards. For a game that's, I mean, now it's fully released, I think it's really fleshed out and really beautifully made. And I've been having a lot of fun with it, so on we go. Here I start at the beginning point, River Styx, from the last time I died. In my father's house, where I've already done a bunch of decorating. I've actually already beaten this game, ended the story, gone to the epilogue. And now I'm just getting into progressing more into the game. You can rank up if you go inside the master bedroom over there. I can rank up further. I've got access into the administrative chamber, and I've done some decorating, not all of it yet. There's still quite a few things to get, and they're all like really expensive. One of the things I focused on the most is here in the lounge, different tables, different chairs, all of that stuff. So it's funny, you've got like this home makeover thing going on with at the same time of an RPG, at the same time of stories, at the same time of a roguelite dungeon crawler, an action roguelite dungeon crawler, and I've been having a lot of fun. So we're gonna run right on through. Let's have a look real quick and see what kind of, I guess I'd call them talents I've got. I'm doing more attack and special damage when striking from behind. Regenerating from darkness is something I prefer over 3 health per room.
Maybe this way.
Multiple defiance ranks I like more than having a single defiance rank for each chamber. My biggest issue always is bosses, though I fail fairly regularly in Elysium as well. Greater reflex, just greater reflex. Abyssal blood is super good since my biggest issue, for me anyway, because my biggest issue is bosses, and this makes bosses, well, 25% slower and weaker, which is a really big deal for me. I prefer not to have to pick up my souls. I like to just have it regenerate every 3 seconds. Calculating the difference between Deep Pockets and Golden Touch. Golden Touch, 15% extra obol at the end of an underworld region. You'd have to have, 222 obol at the end of every underworld region to get the same amount of gold as Deep Pockets. Now for me that's never the case, because I pretty much always spend all of my obol just before I have a boss fight, so I generally have very little, which means that this 15% ends up being worth less than the 100 that I get to start with. Thick skin is a big deal for me because, well, I'm a bad player. Family favorite, I like it. 5% more damage per boon type. I like it more than privilege status because more than 2 afflicted by at least 2 status effects. Yeah, I don't really generally do the whole double status effect thing very much. You'd have to have like Dionysus buffs and or boons and Aphrodite boons, and most of the others don't really have things that you can have at the same time. And then there's Demeter as well, but then you're pigeonholed in a specific type of play that I don't really like at all. I like the rare boons. I like the legendary boons. I think that once I've got all of them, because I don't really like all of the legendary boons and the dual boons. Once I've got the what's it called? The prophecy done for all of those boons, I'm gonna switch to God's Pride or epic boons instead. And Fated Persuasion, this is not really, I haven't tried Fated Authority yet, like I've never even purchased into it. All right. No, I don't really want to say anything about the prophecies in this case. I think most of y'all aren't really interested in that. We're over here. I haven't yet gotten to 8 levels of, as you can see over here, the Pact of Punishment. The highest I've done is 6, I believe. Currently, the Stygian Blade has 20% higher gain, and I prefer just the original one. I like using the Aspect of Poseidon as well. Higher cast damage and dislodging, but because I've got the regeneration of souls, then that doesn't really do anything for me except just increase cast damage. But then I feel that the attack speed of movement speed is so much stronger. If this was level 5 as well, maybe that would be different. I don't know. Depends on the playstyle. Because I'm still ranking them up, I want to go with the Owl Pendant here. I think it matches fairly well with a melee build because I'm in harm's way all the time. And my companion is Fidi. This is from Dusa. I already spent Ambrosia on this before I realized what was going on. And so now I'm kind of stuck with it. And I will be for a while until I'm done feeding Ambrosia to everyone and making bonds. Okay. There's all the different types of weapons you can choose. Going with the sword because that one's buffed currently. And in we go to see which pacts we want. Pact of Punishment. I've gotten up to Pact of Punishment rank 4 with the sword. So now I'm doing 5, which for me is Extreme Measures 1 and 2. And Benefits package. So Armored Foes have a buff. I'm also trying to get that Prophecy. And Extreme Measures... I like those buffs. Honestly, I kind of prefer the Bone Hydra with the Extreme Measures to the original one. And the first boss, the Furies, I don't think it makes so much of a difference. So it's a real easy way for me to get some heat gauge, some Pact of Punishment levels, I guess. I also like using Convenience Fee, fine with that. And damage control depending on if it's a fast weapon or not. Middle management I've also played around with, and that one's fine. I'm not too bothered by it. So that's I mean, looking at it, that's a fairly easy way to get to like a 10 heat gauge or so without really getting into very difficult fights yet. But we will see as we progress. Currently on the Stygian Blade and the shield, I'm doing best. But the shield is super easy. You stand in a corner and you block until you're free to make an attack.
Goddess Athena.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to give her some nectar.
Fight from out of that eternal gloom. I trust you'll be joining us upon Olympus shortly.
I will, Athena. Alright, let's have a look here. I absolutely adore the dash deflect for Athena. That's probably my favorite dash. Not here. I'm generally going to be attacking stuff, so I think I should just start with this, and I will. Now, what you've got is, for those of you who don't know, you're going through this attack. There's a monster coming at me right now. You have your normal attack. Your normal attack, which I've got with the left mouse button. I'm not using a controller. You have a special, which depends on the weapon you've chosen. You saw earlier that I had a bunch of different weapons chosen that have a different effect, different things that they do. You've got your cast, and what you can see up here is my companion. I won't spend it because I only have limited uses for my entire escape attempt. I'm going to be trying to get out of the underworld, basically. So, as the game is called Hades, my father is Hades. I'm the son of the god of the dead, and I want to get out of the underworld. The bottom level being Tartarus, where I am now, moving on to Asphodel, Elysium, where all the heroes go, and finally battling my own father to try and get out. You go from chamber to chamber. Ah, nice. I like the nectar. I like the nectar rewards. I do like those. Alright, let's have a look here. I do these fights, I feel personally fairly spastically, where I just throw myself around, and I do have a tendency to like accidentally throw myself on a trap or in the lava or something, and I need to unlearn that because I've gotten into the habit of being pretty spastic about it. Anyway, nectar and a boon level. Thank you, Divine Strike, another one. Do I want to go into Chaos Realm? I don't care much about pomegranate rewards, so let's see what we've got. I want to focus on just hacking and slashing, so if I can get a boost, a boon for my attack, that would be good.
From my perspective, I have summoned you. Whilst you believe you came of your volition, all the statements can be true. Is that not so?
So, for those of you who don't know, you get into contact with all kinds of different chthonic as well as Olympian gods. This is Chaos, the primordial originator, and it's a chthonic god, and they can give you certain buffs and boons like you saw happen earlier on when I met Athena. You can get boons from them to help you in your escape attempt, and that changes the way that the game goes. So if they, like the other one you saw Athena give me, it increased the damage of my normal attack, and it gave it an effect where it would deflect. This means that incoming attacks I could deflect with my attack, and it increases the damage that I do. If it was a boon given by a different Olympian or chthonic god, mostly Olympian gods, then the effect that that boon would have done to my attack would be different, and that alters the way that your gameplay goes. So you make your decisions as you go. I've got a buff for my normal attack, and I like that a lot. So I'd like to buff that even more. But of course you have levels of boons. Normal, rare, epic. For the next 3 encounters, slain foes toss an Inferno Bomb at you. Afterwards, boons have a 28% chance to be rare or better. I already have fairly high chance for a boon to be rare or better. If I do this, I'm basically looking at an entire escape attempt where I've got basically no normal boons. I think that would be pretty huge. Gaining more obol is always nice. Dash Strike is always nice, but I'm going to go with this one. I'm not so afraid of the Inferno Bomb anyway. This god is the only chthonic god I believe that gives you boons, and it's always like a double-edged blade. First, you get cursed. For the next 3 encounters, slain foes toss an Inferno Bomb at you, and afterwards, as it says, you gain a boon from it. Most, or all the Olympian gods, they don't do that. They give you a boon, and it's just a boon. It just helps you out. We're going with Caustic Favor. I need to be aware not to stand under an enemy when I kill them for the next 3 encounters. Here you can see the effect, the boon that I've gotten is added, or rather the curse that needs to become a boon still. I'd like to have myself a key. Oh, there you see the bomb go. Whoa! Okay, so it actually goes at me. So I need to dodge out of the way once they land, because they actually come towards me. For the key, I get to choose an Aphrodite buff or boon or health. Yeah. There are quite a few. Oh, look at that. No idea what this boon is that they've got. Ooh.
Athena, dearest, so you know not all the ladies on Olympus are alike. And I, for one, am grateful to our forebears for that.
The gods don't always get along with each other. After you take damage, damage foes around you and inflict weak. Reduce damage from foes 10%. This is just flat out real nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I prefer to have my attack effects to all be from the same god. So generally, if I get boons from different gods, then I'll have like not the attack effects that I boon, but then passive effects, I guess you could call them. Like this one, different league, is from Aphrodite. Reduce damage from foes 10%. I love it.
Numbskulls.
And it doesn't mix up. It doesn't mix up. Whoop, whoop. Oh, forgetting about the bombs. Seems my health is okay though.
switch to a new effect.
Chaos Boon. So now I'm getting a 28% chance additional for boons to be better. That's a Dionysus room. I don't need to go to the shop yet, so I will go for the boon. I don't know if I've got middle management currently. Oh, I don't like this guy.
See you, sneak.
I can just keep slashing because my attack deflects as well. So even if he's throwing stuff at me, if I can slash, I'm just gonna hit him back. Oh, that was easier than I expected it to be.
You stab me, I stab you.
Man, oh man, Zack, someday you will be the guest of honor at the biggest feast that you have ever seen. Oh, I know you've got your hands full for the time, so first things first.
First things first, Dionysus. Oh, I like this one too. Using a fountain, which I get to do a number of times throughout an escape attempt, restores all health instead of just a portion and gives you bonus damage. Total bonus damage permanently. So for the entire escape attempt, 4% per time that I use it. Fantastic.
Put me right now.
I could be looking at a 20% damage increase across the board by the time I get to the end. I like that a lot.
What lurks in the
Fishing.
river Styx?
I have to concentrate for this. Oh, I'll concentrate. I just need to wait for the right moment when it disappears under the water. It makes a splashing sound. There it was. Knucklehead. Not worth very much. I can go into Erebus. This is and I think I will. With the sword, I'm not really good at dodging attacks. But we'll have a try. I didn't really care much for the new rooms. The other rooms I could choose anyway.
Let's hear it.
Bring it!
Outmaneuver all this
Doubt you'll maneuver. Oh, really? Aren't you fancy? Oh, damn. Yes, I am not going to outmaneuver all of that. Get away with me. Get wrecked. 200 obol.
I bet Charon's going to want all this.
Thank you. No damage taken. I like it. Alright. Out of these things, I value the key the highest because it gets me closer to more nectar. Slashy, slashy. Most monsters have a wind-up attack of sorts, so I like to dash in, hit some, and dash out, depending on how much I can do that. Happens often in Elysium that you don't really get the chance to actually leave. Gain up to 150 darkness. I always do this, particularly because of the mirror effect I've got, where I heal 60% of the darkness I gain. So this is healing and darkness gain. I don't like to go for darkness because it's a long-term thing, not for your escape attempt itself.
Dust.
worthless
Yoink.
wretches.
I got to get almost all of it.
And my keep.
Get 20% more because the blade is currently buffed, and heal up to full. Isn't it wonderful? Another darkness room.
More witches?
There you can see the Athena buff in effect, where I can hit their projectiles back at them.
sense.
What can we shop for? No, I don't care about any of that. Oh, I like the double buff, and there is an Athena one there, but the Daedalus Hammer is just so good. I'm going for the hammer.
What is it now?
Let's see your relatives upon Olympus get you out of this.
Survive for 45 seconds. All I really need to do is leave.
Got to hold on.
Work faster next time.
That's that.
Too slow. Oh look, it's one I never had. Hold attack to strike rapidly, dealing 25 base damage per hit. I guess that's fine. In all of the attempts I do, I will always choose the prophecy option because I just want to unlock stuff, get all the prophecies. And those are more valuable to me than making the actual attempt. So, but this, I mean, hold attack to strike rapidly, I'm sure that's fine.
A blade fit for a god.
That's nice, actually, because I can deflect with my attack. So that works, I believe, real nice with Athena's buff. Oval room, no other option. Money! Oh, look how many guys are out here.
Nothing.
But I'm not even, like, clicking anymore. All I'm doing is holding the attack and dashing around. Seemed to work like a charm. Don't stop what you can do multiple times. Alright. I have a bunch of money now, so I'm gonna go for the shop. Because I still want all of those juicy boons. That's an Aphrodite boon. I can get all of it, I will.
I'll take this one.
Heartbreak Strike. Yeah. Deals more damage, but quite a bit. But I love the ability to deflect. Special deals more damage and inflicts weak. I'm not really specialing a lot. Dying Lament, I do like. When foes are slain, the damage nearby foes and inflict weak. I like that. Blow up some more. Sure.
Fabulous. Just what I need.
Power that up. No, powering up Divine Strike, another 11% attack damage. And some darkness, because why not? Hey. Oh yeah, I'm on a new level of Pact of Punishment. So this is the first boss. This is the boss of
Fury
Tartarus.
sisters.
Would you just look at him? That smug look, that posture, everything. Please tell me you're not going soft for this trash god, sister.
How dare you call me a trash god? Come on!
Come on, Electo. When was the last time that we looked to one another for approval? Besides, as long as we kill him, what do you even care?
You know, fair point there, sister. Very nicely said. Let's kill him now!
Alright, you're the crazy one. Oh, it's Electro that's attacking me now. Whoop. Where are you? Stop. Ow. Oh dear. Taking way too much damage. Be careless. Bye. And mind your language.
See you later.
Yay. Next. That's the boss of Tartarus, so I get to go to the next level, Asphodel.
Moving on. Which one?
I'm keeping the Athena pendant because I still want to get it up to the 3rd rank, which requires me to have it for another 12 encounters. That probably means I'm going to be using it in Elysium as well.
Should I take the trade?
Do I want to lose any boons? No, I'm good. Do I need to buy anything? No, I'm good. We're good.
Going up. Courtesy of the Pact.
Courtesy of the Pact. Oh, this is exciting because the blood that I just picked up means I can unlock that special aspect of the shield next time. Beowulf shield. I'm really excited to try that one out. I got the hidden aspect for the spear as well. I thought that was really awful. Definitely not for me. Oh wow. They're all shielding each other.
Don't keep me waiting.
Slash. This makes my life real easy. Just hack. Wow, did a lot of damage too. I like that. I like that a lot. Looking for some money vases. So we have the choice between Ares and Dionysus. I don't want either of the boons for actually my abilities. I prefer the Ares boons, like the passive boons, I guess I could call them. So we'll have a try at those. Thanatos is here.
Death has come.
Death has come.
We'll
Hello,
catch up later.
Thanatos.
Now let's deal with these wretches and be done.
As you wish.
Let's see how quickly we can wrap this up.
Let's see indeed.
Seriously, Zach? Really?
Whoa. Why am I hitting the back? I'm bad at maneuvering in Asphodel. I throw myself in the lava all the time. But I beat him. Foe slain by Thanatos 4, me 10, extra buff. First, let's give him a nectar.
Lord Ares, as bloodshed has become somewhat of a necessity in my situation, I'm very grateful that you're with me in this. I know never to take it for granted.
You're most gracious with me, my kid, and I remain enthralled as ever by your blood-soaked way of life. I trust the violence I have wrought on your behalf has been quite satisfactory.
Quite satisfactory indeed, God of War. Friendship levels.
I sense that you have forged a greater bond with your instruments of destruction there, my kin. And that is very good, and may their altered forms serve you quite well.
Thank you. What do we got here? After slaying a foe, your next attack or special deals 150% more damage, Battle Rage, or Blade Rift. I don't like these Blade Rifts at all. This one is useful all the time. So, there we go.
I will keep fighting.
You never saw me.
I never saw you. How does he? He cheats, that's how. It's too early to go to a shop. It would be a shame to miss out on a nice boon, though. But I'm doing this anyway. You can never have too much money. Only get wasteful after a certain point. Hello. Can you come fight me? Interesting. Oh. Oh, okay, so I still have to time it. I thought I'll just slash at him and then I'll hit it and I'll hit it back, but no. Look at that. 3 heals.
Who dares?
Those troves make that mirror effect much better. Ow.
Every time.
There.
That's right. Every time.
The underworld's
3
power.
heals. Excusing my bad playstyle. Erebus Gate now costing 10 levels of effective punishment, and I do not have that. I have not even reached the 8 yet for Skelly's first prize. I dislike Palms of Power. Those are generally, I mean, if you get like some legendary or epic, and then you get the first level of the Palm of Power from 1 to 2, that's generally a fairly large gain, but otherwise, nah.
More spreaders.
Why attack them when they can just attack themselves?
Right there.
Oink. Alright. Ares and Dionysus again. I'd probably still go for Ares. Dionysus has some great health buffs, and I love the nectar boon that he gives. Of course, I can descend. I don't like doing this close to a boss fight, and I do still have the more difficult version of the Bone Hydra. So I'm gonna go with the Dionysus boon. The thing I don't like about using the pendants or the different
Here goes nothing.
oh, there's the barge. Okay. Okay, barge. At least I can't throw myself in lava, so there's that. Woo! Get wrecked.
Nearly made it.
Hey. Oh man. This is embarrassing. I can just hit him, of course. I wanted to reflect them all and end up getting hit twice. But I get for being lazy.
In the name of Hades.
In the name of myself. Here we go. Premium Vintage. So, I don't use my special currently. I'm not using my cast much. I should be doing that more. Although, I really enjoy Premium Vintage because nectars, those are always nice to get. It's just a chamber reward, so this is a chamber reward in itself. And nectars give you 25 health. And I already have an effect where nectars give me a pomegranate upgrade, although it's random. Still, that makes this one pretty valuable. I have 5 reroll options, Fated Persuasions, and I could do that to try and get something better, but if it's a rare and it's something that I want, I'm going for it. Otherwise, I will re-roll, of course. Look at that. 3 different effects. Dying Lament got upgraded. Well, it's not super, but level 2s are always a lot larger than level 1s. Darkness Room. That's kind of crap. Oh well. Oh, I don't like these guys. Get caught in one of their chain attacks when they're armored. It's happened to me before when I've just basically not been able to dash out or something. I'm not exactly sure how it works, and they'll just like, now? Oh my gosh, goodness, gosh, goodness and gosh. I wanted to say it at the same time. 4 hits for 6 damage each. What a waste of life. Get some back, of course, now, but still, that was painful. Alright, I expect this to be the last room. And I have 600 ovals, so I'm not going for the normal Aphrodite boon. I think this is the room, the chamber before the boss. Yes, it is. I'm glad I got the other one. Athena boon. Nice.
I can use this.
Alright. Your abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed. Of course, my main attack is deflecting, so that one's nice because that's more backstab damage, although that's not a constant thing. The dash deflect is my favorite dash. Throwing myself in some attack that's coming. I'm not using my special currently. I'm going to go with Divine Dash.
Divine Protection.
And while I'm at it, let us gain a boon. 8% more attack damage, or 4% reduced overall damage from foes. This makes me think of boss fights and stuff. I mean, this is overall, pretty much overall damage, because the tank is more or less the only thing I do. So this one's still, I think, the best. But I really enjoy large percentages of damage reduction. Still, this. Well, I've got money to spare. So on we go to the second boss. Boss of the Asphodel realm, what do you call it? The Bone Hydra.
See, you regrew your neck.
Roar. Nope. Stop hitting me. Ow. Oh, I'm so bad at maneuvering in lava. Here come the heads. Of course, now dashing also deflects, not just attacking. I like that a lot. And ran into lava again. Oh, I'm making so many mistakes.
Need you, Dusa?
I like using Dusa for this phase of this fight, because it's just all over the place always. Now the fight's pretty much over. Unless I stand in lava!
Enjoy your magma bath.
I have to go!
Easiest boss. Only one I haven't died to yet. I've lost Defiance. What do you call it? Stacks.
Sure.
But have not died.
emerged from Asphodel intact, have you?
Yes, Father, I have. Strong drink, 4% damage. Let's have a look at what that does. Where's the strong drink? There you go. Total bonus damage, 8%. That's only going to get better. Elysium. I'm just going to keep this boon. 5 more encounters and it ranks up. This will be the last time I'm using Athena's pendant. Don't need to remove anything. I'm good with it. I need to buy something. Special deals damage. No, I don't think I need anything. Onwards. Done. Yeah, pretty hungry. Well, this is... I'm pretty far. I prefer, in this case, gems. Because home makeover and all that. Buy a new chair. No, Elysium often gets me. Costs me all kinds of lives. What hit me? You hit me. At least I think you hit me. No! There were 2 of you guys. Archer dudes. Why you do me like that? I don't think I've seen a single oval carrying vase this entire run. So sad. Hammer. Always hammer. These guys blow up on contact. Since I've got the deflect dash, all I have to do is, well, deflect around. I won't get hit by them. Nope. Got hit by them anyway. Whatever. Ah, here we go. Your attack deals 300% damage to armor. That yellow bar of health you saw, that's armor. I don't know if they take reduced damage, but you can't interrupt them with damage from their abilities and stuff. And that's something that I don't like. Hurts. So, Reaching Slash.
My blade grows stronger.
Yeah, I like Hermes buffs. It would be great to have an attack speed buff, honestly. I don't know what the shop will bring, but it's early for a shop. Yeah, I'll go with Hermes. Dashing around, auto attacking, and like deflecting everything too. So it's real lazy type of play that I can do now. I find the Stygian blade to be pretty low effort in comparison to some of the other weapons anyway. And just hack and slash, just dashing around, running after him, and he's dead. Alright, Hermes, give me your best attack speed.
You're pretty close with Thanatos, aren't you, boss? We don't often run in the same lanes, though our duties sometimes intersect a bit. Odd chap. Seems good at what he does, though.
He is an odd chap. Special is faster, don't use it. Dodge chance 15%, like it a lot. After you dash, briefly become sturdy, like this one as well, because I'm dashing constantly. But, I think, although I'd really like the attack speed, I think that 15% dodge chance is pretty significant. I am going to do it. we have here? Well, let's heal.
All right, Precious, get to work.
Get to work. Get busy attacking or get busy dying. That's 4 enemies. Wow, you guys hurt. Luckily, I'm gonna heal a bunch.
My is wretches.
There we go. All mine.
Thank you for the heal. Pomegranate, no thanks. I am not a fan of the more difficult rooms. You can see by the skull there on the option that I have. If it's the floating soul ball, butterfly ball, probably is. Oh well. This one's just better. I'll use Deuce if it is. That's Asterius.
I am returned once more to my more earthly capabilities, Short One. And I'm able to move freely once again.
Fine change of pace, Asterius. Who needs that old spectacular custom-fitting suit of legendary armor anyway?
You mock me, yet you know nothing of being trapped, enclosed in something and unable to break free. I need no armor to fight you.
Yes, you do. You suck. Well, you don't really suck. So this is like a mini-boss. I'm gonna face him. I don't actually get to kill him. I'm gonna face him again. So this guy hits too hard for me to just stand around and with him. I prefer to like get in a couple hits, get ouch, and get out of it. I wonder if I can just sit around. What do I do there? Am I just deflecting his normal attacks as well? That would be insane. No. That hurt. See, now I'm leaving it up to chance too much by just sitting around in his face. Why not? If I deflect a bunch of them, and I dodge some of them, then what's stopping me from just going at it? That makes me wish that I had the attack speed so I could have... There would be smaller windows in which he would hit me. Ouch, like that.
Enough, Short One.
Bye, Minotaur.
What do we have here?
In the name of Hades.
Let's see, what do we got? Dionysus Aid. I like it. And I apologize to anyone who prefers to call him Dionysus. I think it's Dionysus. But I don't know. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Special, don't use it. Trippy Shot. I like Trippy Shot. Let's see what else you got.
What else we got?
After Party. If your health is low after encounters, restore to the threshold 45%. So I'll start each encounter with at least 45% of my health. I've not had a reason to need this all of this time. However, I'd like to prevent having to use my Defiance stacks, and I don't feel like I particularly need the others, so this one's fine for me. Oh, yeah. The difference on the armor damage I do now with that last Daedalus enchant, Daedalus effect, Daedalus upgrade, boon, whatever you want to call it, is fantastic. That armor just melts away.
Come meet my blade.
Smacky, smacky. Owl pendant, alright. That means last use of the owl pendant. Something I don't want. I'm fine with all of that. Yeah, I can afford to be a little bit lazy. I take 10% reduced damage. I have a 15% chance to dodge. I deflect with my attacks and my dashes. There's a lot of stuff going on that's going to keep me from
Should be something
really
useful
being
here.
punished. I'll have some gems. Sure, whatever. I guess in this instance, I'll go for the easier fight that heals me. Oh. Nice. An extra fountain. An extra 4% overall damage. I'm definitely going to visit Patroclus, he calls himself, in the game. And I feel like that's wrong. I'd prefer to call him Patroclus. But
Stranger,
that's just something I heard somewhere else, so I don't know who's right.
take one of these and then just leave me be, stranger.
Well, I'm sorry for fighting all this way. Don't need to replenish my Death Defiance. My healing, I think, is okay. 10%, 60% damage for 10 encounters. Amazing. Particularly since everything I do now is just straight up attacking. Double buff. Here we go. I am going to disappoint Athena, though, because I hate getting charmed.
I won't forget this. Not anytime soon.
Look at that. Any health gain chamber rewards are worth 36% more. We should have had it sooner, but it's still nice.
I understand you've made your choice, cousin. And I, in turn, now have my family's reputation to uphold.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your encounters are just the easiest.
She'll get over it.
She'll get over it. Whack, 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 whack. Oh, you're impervious. I wonder if she was going to be blocked, like, be armored often enough that he could regenerate. That would be awkward. Alright, ninja. Stop dashing about.
We've better things to do, I think, than fight amongst ourselves over a matter such as this.
I agree. Give me a buff. Your specialist stronger and can deflect. Cast does damage in a small area and can deflect. After you take damage, damage flows around you and briefly deflect. This just... I mean... in between all the things going on, I'm unlikely to get hit multiple times. But I'm thinking of the snake stones in the last phase that have these beams. I think that's a valuable one to deflect. Though I don't know if you can deflect those. The others are fine. And they're going to keep bothering me with these kinds of boons unless I fill them, so I want to get them unless there's something that I think is really good otherwise. I like this. I don't think it's amazing. Don't have a reason to want to use Fated Persuasion. So I think I'll just get the Phalanx Shot, the Divine Flourish, so that other people don't give me special boons anymore. Boons for my special ability, I mean this. Alright. I can restore 10% of my health when I enter a chamber for the next 3 chambers. Or have special deal more damage. Chthonic Companions, summon +1. Nah, I don't really care about any of those. Is this the last room? It might be. I don't actually think it is, but it could be. If it is, then it'd be a pity not to use it. But I would like the Hermes buff. Going with Hermes. The last one, and maybe it's kind of... yeah, it is. It is. Well, I'm okay. I didn't necessarily need that shop. There we go, some money.
Coin.
See, in this instance, now I'm going to finish this if I win. I probably will win, but if you know... in this instance, I would have... if the mirror buff that you get, where you can choose either 100 obol at the start of the game, or 15 obol over your current every time you finish an underworld region. I'm about to finish an underworld region. Normally I'd go into the shop here, spend all of my money, go in, and then my money would be so low that the percentage gain I get is worthless. In this case though, I missed out on the shop because I wanted the Hermes buff for free. And then I have 540 obol left. So that's 10% is 54, so that's 75 obol I will gain. I would have gained over the total just for this region. So if you do this frequently, where you don't feel like you really need the shop and you got lots of money, then that other mirror option is great. But so long as you have, on average, less than 222 for finishing an underworld region, then it's worth less.
Olympus, I accept this message.
20% attack, love it. Particularly because of the deflecting that I do all the time. I really like dash charges, fantastic. The sturdiness, also not bad because I'm dashing all the time anyway, but look at that. Going crazy, deflecting. Do it. Get that ambrosia bottle.
Rematch.
Beware, Asterius, the demon comes. The demon who would sever the fraternal bonds we share if we so much as drop our guard.
Get over yourself, Theseus.
What? You think I'm here to ruin your friendship? Look, to each his own in that regard, though, since you bring it up, I really don't see why Asterius puts up with you.
You see? Just as I said. Cover your bovine ears, Asterius, for this monstrosity would poison us to get the upper hand.
Ow. Alright, so that's not going so good. Getting hit through all of my deflections. I guess I gotta be a little bit not so. Oops.
Not ready to admit defeat as yet.
Gods grant me your power.
Whose side is she on?
Oh no. What? Oh no. I really dislike Demeter's effects in this fight. I can't get to him because of these Demeter blizzards. I don't have anywhere to go. Oh, I'm actually dying here. It must be me. That must just be bad.
See that, old man?
Oof. That cost me 2 Death Defiance. I don't think I'm gonna beat Pops. I don't think it's gonna happen. But
be seeing all of you next time, all right?
At least we made it out there.
The finest of Elysium all failed to thwart you, eh?
Yes, they did, Father. Alright. Done with Athena's pendant. We're going over to the Myrmidon Bracer, my favorite one for finishing out the game. For finishing out the escape attempts. 30% less damage taken from the front. 10% more damage taken from the back. I'd flop around a lot in the battle and end up taking hits from the back sometimes, but the 30% is still, by and large, what happens most. And for big hits, like good old Papa does, it makes a difference.
Purge boons for coin.
Do I want to sell something? I don't think so. I could still gain some life. Well, the 85 would be nice. Maybe I'll get a chance to sell it somewhere in these Satyr halls. And this one's obviously not going away because it's 60% bonus damage overall.
That'll keep me alive.
Look at that! I never have enough money for these. Ever. And now I do. Can I get another one?
Is there?
I cannot. Oh well. 10 oboe for 20% speed, I'll pay that.
So close.
I'm already pretty fast.
Check.
Well, I got one Death Defiance back. That's great. That means I might make a chance against Hades himself. We'll see.
It's nicer outside than it is in here.
Oh, I'm so fast.
Back on duty, huh?
There's Cerberus the Hellhound. Don't actually fight him. My dad's pet. I gotta convince him to get out of the way, which I do by going into the Satyr tunnels here off to the side. The reward is in one of the random rooms. I generally always go for the non-elite ones, the ones without the skulls, and I think, like, most of the time I'll find the Satyr sack in one of those anyway. There's only one time that I've done all three and I didn't find it, and I had to go on one of these. I think out of probably, I don't know, 30 attempts, that has happened one time. So it feels like it's biased towards you. Okay. I would like a Hermes big buff, because it's probably going to be a good one if it's so expensive. I don't care much for the leveling up. Got a bunch of boons as well, so it might not be one I want. Ares, no. The health, fine. Yes, if I have money spare. So I need 625 oboe. Well, that means we're getting money, because I want money. We'll go for the health one next. These satyrs with their poison darts is, for me, the best time to have the ability to deflect like I do from Athena's Wrath. Nice. 30 more coins. I also don't really feel at risk from these spinning disc traps, because I can just hit them away. I'm always dodging these. One of the things that I really like is how the different the ways that you play. Oh, that poison. Different ways that you play affects so much. Like the way that I'm doing this fight here, if I was using the spear, I would not be going about it like this. If I was using the bow, I would not be just throwing myself into the room, hacking and slashing the way. It's not the way you can play. And that makes these fights really uncomfortable, where you've got poisonous traps. You've got poisonous traps like this one there. You've got the spinning blades coming out of those two mouths. You've got often you have these falling axes as well, and then the mobs themselves running all over the place, shooting their poison at you, running around, snake stones lasering you. They're uncomfortable places to move around in. I can't throw myself in lava, but still, no bueno. 586 oboe. Okay.
Got to find something for Cerberus.
Oh, that's a fish. Get ourselves a fishy. The fish can sometimes have, like, amazing rewards. This one I believe is going to be a gup. Probably a gup.
Right there.
Yeah, it's a gup.
Another gap, huh?
And that's like, what is it? A bit of darkness or a bit of gems. But I've caught fish before where you get, I believe, even a diamond. Or maybe I remember that wrong. You can have some really wild rewards in there.
I'll take this one.
Special is 30% damage. No. Move speed 30%. Oh my gosh. After taking damage, quickly dash to recover some health. You just lost 40% of damage taken. This might be really great. I'll still take fairly large hits from dear old dad. I'm gonna do it. Who knows? Who knows? That means the health benefit is next. I always go in order of what I want the most. Oh. How did he get poisoned? He only died. Oh, there's poison when they die. Oh. Learn something every day. These are those annoying snake stones. Whack, 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 whack. Of course, as I said, this is like the super lazy way to play right now. And I think that happens often with the Stygian Blade. And it's a less, I guess, interactive kind of affair. I just throw myself at the enemy. And that's that. Alright, so it's not in this room. This is like the best stun lock ever. Look at that, just... Man. Forget that they can still attack me if their armor is up. Like, this is so lazy mode. Whack, 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 done. And health, thank you, money. Is there any more? Well, I can get the health benefit from the shop.
Let's just go down this Sata hole.
Let's. 263 total health. I'm missing a Death Defiance rank. Unless I royally screw it up, I can probably take the fight to dear old dad. Oh no, poisoned. This counts among the level of screwing up.
I can't.
No, you can't. Open the door. So easy. All right. Maybe now I can sell something, because I don't expect to be getting like big boosts of health anymore. If I can find the one. Well, I mean, when else am I going to use the Fated Persuasion? Not that one. Not that one. Yep. Is it that? I'm out of Fated Persuasions. Didn't get the boon that I wanted. Oh. Beautiful. I love the comfort of this weapon sometimes.
Should be the place.
There we go. That's it.
All that coin.
Discovered.
Gods grant me strength.
Damage bonus after kills, dash damage bonus, death blast damage. I'm just gonna fight my dad now, right? So I guess dash damage is gonna be the least bad. Not that it makes a difference. Here might have been a good one to use a Fated Persuasion after all, but oh well.
Juicy.
Goes down smooth.
Yum. Let's just drink from the Satyr fountain. Whatever gross stuff they put in there. That makes total sense. Well, we got some money left. So maybe we can get... Look at that. Straight up 10% damage across the board. Never say no to the urge to kill. Wait. That sounds kind of weird.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satyr-Sax, he can make an exception.
Bribe. Cerberus abandoned his post in order to eat. Here we go. The last fight. Made it to the end. Now we'll find out if I can actually carry it out. Carry on through.
To keep you from your parchment work.
It seems it's time again I sent you home myself.
I can go home just fine by myself, Dad. Thanks. All right. Eat that. I'm sorry. Ow. Darkness. Ow.
Zagreus?
Yeah, I can't deflect his attacks. I'm gonna have to like dip in and out. Wow, that reach. Ow. Good spot.
No eyes deceive you, boy.
Yes, I'm aware.
Send those wretches back where they belong.
Ads. Oh, come on. You're gonna shield your dad? My dad? Oh, this is not going well. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh, I can't. I'm not fast enough for his AoE slashes. Those. Ow. Stop it.
I see.
Not gonna go well. I guess I focused too much on the comfort of my normal fights and didn't learn how to fight. Daddy. Don't do a lot of damage. I guess the run was too defensive, but I can't defend against this dude. Oh no, too late.
Like that?
Phase 2.
Enough of this.
I'm sorry. Stop, please. Yes. That's nice. Oh, dang.
No swerving out of this.
Oh, there we go. Last bit of science.
Last chance. Let go of me.
Oh no. I don't want to burn. Stop using those things. No. No! Oh, I got caught by the grasp. I got caught by the grasp, and then I couldn't get behind the pillar, and then the beam. 20 damage grasp, 30 damage beam, or the other way around, either way. 50 damage. Can't take that kind of hit. Ah, so close. I guess bad build after all. Real convenient throughout the fight. But there you go. That is one full attempt for an escape run in Hades. You'll end up back at the end here, or back at the beginning, to try it all again. With a different weapon, a different setup, slightly different story, and it's been a really enjoyable ride. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you'd like me to make more, let me know.